in dealing with a situation this weekend, I mean, I'll be vague. A leader harms another young woman. And this is not an affair. This is just a harm. He physically, sexually assaults her. He then apologizes, but he does it again a year later. It's not until 3 years later that the woman who's been assaulted kind of just has a moment of clarity and she comes out and talks about it. Immediately, all of the ministers around this man come to his rescue. They come to his aid. They prop him up and they say, you know, we're going to put you into restoration and recovery. And brother, we're with you. God forgives you. We forgive you. And God does forgive. And God does give us a clean slate when we are humble and broken and repentant. Yes, he does. But what do you think happened for that young woman? Nothing. Shunned, rejected, called a Jezebel. That's just so typical, isn't it? Everyone's a Jezebel. Every dude in the ministry who falls, she's a Jezebel. I think there's Jezebels, and then I think there's women who are hurt. So the inequity of what has happened, the covering, not actually caring about the wounded, is an interesting thread that seems to go through all of the stories that get exposed. No care for the wounded, but great care, great love, great restoration for the one who's been the perpetrator. Don't get me wrong. I believe that God forgives sin, and that if a man or woman is repentant, that God can heal that situation. I believe he can use people again, but I am tired of something. I'm tired of it being such an epic, constant, something that's happening way too often, that ministers are restored, they fail again, and the restoration process begins again. Like, when do you not get to be a pastor anymore? Do you think you're entitled to it? I mean, is that what the Bible makes it look like when in the Bible he says that, you know, that you're to have nothing to do with these evil workers of darkness? The Bible is very clear that God is a forgiving God. If you ask him and if you're repentant, God is going to forgive you. He's certainly going to always restore your relationship to him. But when do you not get to be a pastor? The thing about the arrogance of pastors, the egos, and if I could tell you something funny that my dad said to me when I was young and I never forgot it, he kind of laughed and he said, you know, he goes, well, you know, hon, preachers have a lot of ego. And that was interesting. I don't know what we were talking about. And that's the part of the conversation I remember. He said it with a smile, and he said it with grace, but he said preachers have a lot of ego. And we all do. You know, we are driven by our egos. We all want to be right. We all want to you know, have great accomplishment. We want to be loved and cherished for the work that we do. We want to be appreciated. We want to be valued. We want to have meaning in our lives. But when there is sin at work in the lives of those who should be the best of the best, like they should be the Navy SEALs of God's kingdom. Whoever gets to get on a pulpit should be top-notch, highest of integrity, best character. Nothing you can find. You can try to find something on them, but they're just so squeaky clean. I'd like to see more of that.